Okay, hello everybody. It's Mike from mboxwaves.com. In the spirit of the last video I did, and it was very popular, so I'm going to be doing similar type of video today. Just going to watch. A lot of people requested that I watch the NQ for the whole day, so that's what I'm going to do. Some markets haven't opened yet, so I'm going to start with pre-market analysis, and then mark up the chart and go from there. See what trades turn out for the day, just on NQ. Whether there's a big winner or runner or not, we'll see what happens, and I'll just trade what I see. Since I'm only watching one market, I'm going to be going for those high 10 plus point confluence setups, or I'll take, a 50-50 setup, and I'll go through the analysis and we'll see what happens, because a lot of people learn from the mediocre setups, so I don't mind taking them because they're a crapshoot. If it's 50-50, I could take it, because, that would even out in the end while we're waiting for the big winner. Markets haven't opened up yet. It's 9:05 in the morning. All right. So I'm on the 1 minute chart, and I'm gonna have to zoom out to see what overall has been going on. Okay, so on Friday, Friday we had a pretty big sell-off here, right? And price came crashing down, and then kind of edging down here, and then it hit a bottom, and since then it's kind of been trending up, right? So that's something I want to pay attention to. So overall it's been slightly going up, slightly. All right. So I could create a support line here, and I'd like to draw some lines, right? But so I'm on the 1 minute chart, and I'd like to get more context because I don't see much because of the weekend here. So I'm going to zoom out to a 5 minute chart, all right, to give me more context. All right, so this part here, I see that actually we have bottom range for this channel. It's sort of just a rough. I could just leave it where I had it. Doesn't matter, it's just been going up, sort of like that. And I can see right away on the top, I'm going to draw similar, so we have a channel here, right? We had a pump up and a pump down right here. That was Thursday, price rocketed up. Friday crashed down. All right, and that's the most action we've seen in all of last week, since it was just jaggedy, 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 right? So you had, like in Wyckoff, you have all this cause here. It kind of builds up, and then boom, you have this huge effects, crash down, up, crash down. Now we're also building up some kind of cause, law of cause and effect. So we've also been sort of compressed price here. So hopefully we see a move out of this, and price decides to either go up or down from here. We don't know yet. So I'm going to base off support resistance from what I see here. Draw some lines that I think that are noteworthy. I like to see where price hit multiple times. Those tend to be better points of support resistance, like this 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if it hit there. Let's see. I draw this line here. Yeah. So that's a pretty good line. 1, 2, 3, broke through, broke down. Again, it held, broke up, broke down. All right. That's a good line. I'll keep that one there. What else is a good line? Seems like this, something like this. Let me get that line straight. All right. So because, and I didn't get the exact bottom here because I wanted it to intersect these points here. So, I mean, it's fine. It's a rough guideline. It doesn't have to be exact, but look, it held here. Support, 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 support. 4 times support held, and then it broke down. All right, so that's a level of interest, just like this one was resistance, right? And also we broke down through it. So if price goes up, I'm probably interested in these areas, these price areas, and seeing what the order flow shows me at these prices. I don't know if it's going to hit, up here, but these would be of interest, right? And just so that I know where the high is, because on the 1-minute chart I might not see it, I'm just going to draw, here. So I'll know what the high was, right, if we get there. What else is a notable area of interest? This. Right, so, I mean, price hasn't, it almost came down to here, but, this was resistance, broke through it. So I don't know if we come down there, we'll see. But I'm interested how price is going to interact with these levels here if it doesn't happen before the open. All right, so pre-market analysis is that, we're in an uptrend. All right, yeah, we came down, but now look, we've been edging up. And one of the things to note here on the 5-minute chart is that look on Thursday, look at all that buying, right? And we had that 620 demand here, and the response of the selling is not as strong. Do you see? Compare this to this. It's not as strong, right? This isn't as strong. So, and it coincides with the where price is at, because price didn't make a new low here. So, I would say this move is in harmony. So price is reflecting the order flow in this case. So that's what we got right now, is price is reflecting order flow, and we're inching up. So if I get back to the 1-minute chart, now I've got a bunch of lines here. All right, so I'm going to put the record on pause. Let's wait until it opens, and we'll see if we can catch some trades. All right, so I just got in and placed my stops. Market just opened here at 9:30, 9:33 now. So usually I like to wait a little bit after the open before getting in a trade, but like I said, I'm only trading one market, so I'm gonna take what I see. And so since I'm limiting what I can trade, this is it's not a 10 plus confluence setup, but it's not a bad setup. It could be a 50-50, maybe a little higher than 50-50, maybe 60-40. So like I said, since I'm only trading one market, I'm going to take these kinds of trades. All right, so what's very interesting, and why I entered, is because right at the open, we spiked up here price, and look, we blasted through this previous level of support and resistance. Remember this line we drew? On the 5-minute chart. Let's see, where was it? So many lines, but that was this line right here, right? It played support 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and then it broke through. It played support 4 times. All right, so this is a significant line. I put my stop right under the bar. Let's go back to the 1 minute. Right under this bar that broke through, and I put my take profit at the next support resistance line that I drew. Okay, maybe that's ambitious. Risk reward is looks like it's 4 or so. Some things to note, right? Right at the open, we're already exceeding previous we're already exceeding the previous day, or we're not exceeding yet. Let me get it straight. Almost. But that's right at the open. So if demand is strong, oh yeah, we already exceeded. Sorry. So we exceeded the Friday in terms of the buying. The On the MBUX histogram, looks like it's also exceeded by just a hair. All right. So, we have a sort of, looks like we could have a bull run here. Maybe it's the same. I don't know if it's exceeded. The pace, well, the pace is okay. I mean, it's not as high as this, but we had a crash here, and this could have been climactic, and so this looks bullish to me. And what I liked about it, the setup, even though it's right after the open, besides this huge buying in the MBUX histogram and the huge buying in the Q1 delta, it's the accumulation. What I liked is, got to notice these nuances. So we actually had a buy imbalance here in the MBUX histogram, which means there's price move down in this bar, but there's more buying. And look, we had a consecutive buy imbalance. So it's nothing but buying right now, right? We had, let's see if I, so we can see it. So we had 398 showed demand, right? And you see in the supply you don't have anything that matches it, right? We've had also buy imbalances 48, 175. This just precursors showing you all the buying that's going on, right? So it looked like there's an absence of supply and selling. There's a little supply here, 108. Didn't produce much selling here, So I mean, it was an okay trade. It's just when it's at the open, it's very volatile. Another thing I do is I count the dots. How many X control dots we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 total X control dots here. Okay. All right. And signals, look. We only have buy signals here. We don't have any sell signals, preceding the move. I didn't enter on these signals, but that's showing you that, it's bullish. There were not even one sell signal here. Okay? That also makes it stronger. Actually, we have quite a bit of confluence, turns out. It's a stronger trade than I initially thought. Looks like price maybe correcting a little bit. That's all right. We're about $6,000 in profits. I mean, I'll leave it where it is now. Cumulative delta is still accumulating here, but this box is not as strong in buying. But got to let it play out. So, actually, it was not a bad setup for being right at the open, turns out. See, as I'm explaining and going through it, I didn't even have time to fully analyze everything since it happened quickly. But usually I process it very quickly. When I'm focused and I don't have to talk about it like I am right now. Anyway, so let's see how this trade plays out. I'm going to put the record on pause and we'll see what happens. So I just wanted to record because I'm sure this happens to people. I was just a hair away. It didn't hit my take profit. Now price is coming down, right? Is so people think, oh, what do you do in this situation? I mean, it was a hair. If I placed it just one tick lower, I would have been out, and I had like 14 grand in profits. And since then it went down 4K in profits, and it's could be a disheartening. you know, it happens. It's trading, right? Maybe I'll hit it now. I don't know. You know, I guess I thought it was gonna hit it. I was watching it. Let it hit. You know, but that's where I placed my take profit. I mean, I could exit now, I guess, but I think I'm just gonna let it play out. We're seeing decrease in buying here. Gamma delta sort of flatlining. Pace is still strong. You know, um, I'll just say let's just wait. You know, I'll just put the record on pause then. And there it is. I mean, it went up and hit it by a hair. I mean, at least we got it. That's a take profit right there. I mean, I don't know. It probably could be frustrating when you're just one tick away. I mean, it hit it. I saw it start coming down and then start going up again. And I thought, okay, maybe we'll get it, but I'm glad it hit it because I'm not sure I'd want to be in the trade right now. But I like to leave my levels, take profit, stop where they are, unless I see change in technical analysis. And technically here we do see a change in technical analysis. We have less buying here. So cumulative delta starting to diminish. So you could exit. It'll still be a profit. But anyway, that's 15 grand. So I mean, I'm really satisfied with that. 15,000. I wasn't expecting to get that on the first trade today, since I said I was going to be watching NQ all day. So got in here, got out there, just by here, I think I'll sit around and see what else I can, slice away. Since I want this to be also educational video, I mean, I hit my nut 3 times over. If I make 5 grand or more, I'm done for the day. But in the spirit of the series of these videos that I'm watching the market all day, and I don't mean like all day, but at least until like 11 or 11:30 or 12, I'll wait around a little more and we'll see if we get another trade. But this trade ended up being really strong. Just the place where I had my take profit, in this situation, you could have exited on change of technical analysis. All right, so I'm going to put the record on pause and just watch the market and see what happens. All right, so more trading fun. So I waited. I'm in a trade right now, a short. Just got in here. Placed my stop at this swing point where the 44 was. Take profit, I said. That's ambitious. It's a counter trend trade. I mean, I told everybody we're in a bull sort of movement. I mean, look at that huge buying here, and price has been going up. Look, we had a huge up move here, which we, capitalized on. First trade. Yeah, that's a mediocre setup. Right? It could go either way. It's probably 50-50. We've got a Stooges sell here, an up thrust here. So what do we see? We see that, we've been, buying has been exhausting, sort of like this, cumulative delta like this, and then it's sort of flatlining. Pace of offers is low, you know. And I mean, some things that we do have for this trade. I mean, I wouldn't take it if I thought it's 100%, pointless. I think it's a 50-50, but um, we've got some things going here. We've got total control of the bids here, right? And another thing I want to point out is that we had a total control of the offers here on this up, but we have divergence because look at this 91, so we have higher high, less demand. So we got the total control right here. It's a higher high compared to this 101, and less demand. All right. So if we look at, remember, I got the first trade here. It hit here barely by a whisker, right? I would have hit the take profit anyway, see price return there. Even if I held my stop from the beginning, I would have hit it here. Anyway, see, that's why sometimes you just got to hold, because the markets, they get people on their emotions, that change their plan, Yeah, there was a change in technical analysis, but I'm just saying that it would have hit anyway here with room to spare, at this point. Anyway, we're analyzing this trade setup. So see, we have a divergence, so less demand, even though we have total control of the offers. So that's not good. Less demand, less buying, less accumulation is dying out. We're starting to see signs of selling, right? Not huge, Where is it? This to me looks like garbage, though. To be honest, all right. I mean, I'm trying to make a case here for my short. We see a little bit of selling here. Okay, we see some life and supply, the minus 216. All right. And the signer's going to go, is this triple algo buy? Well, if it holds, right? Because the line is orange, so this signal is not yet confirmed. And if it does confirm, then it's probably not a good thing for my trade here. And I'd probably lose on this one. But if this doesn't hold, this triple algo, and it goes down, that's a failed triple algo. Who knows? Or maybe tables will go in my direction. So, I mean, there are points here where there's, like I said, there's supply, there's some selling, there's a divergence. We have less demand, higher high, even though we have total control of the offers, right? So that shows, weakness on the side of the bulls. Even though we're in a bull run, it's a counter trend trade, all right? I mean, it's what it is. It's a crapshoot. All right, so I don't know. It looks like we're sort of going sideways now. I'm just going to put the record on pause. And, the other thing, is that, price seems to be holding up at this previous support resistance level. Seems to be. 1, 2, 3, 4 times it has held. So who knows? All right, I'm going to pause. All right, so we're back, and I want to comment now because, all right, now price is just going, because I saw this, look at this, see the bid control dots. We had strong control and another total control here. See, so actually, if you're going to take this counter trend, I got in a little early probably because, it was a crapshoot. At this point, we have the total control of the bids here. Getting in here would have been safer. Would have been safer. Okay. I still think it's a counter trend, but look at this. Our selling is growing. I like that. Starting to see that this trade could actually potentially work out. So I think I got in. I jumped the gun. I got in too early. So I'd probably not recommend doing what I did. You know, but it would the better trade entrance would have been here after this total control. And so the take profit I don't have really a good. I mean, counter trend trades, they don't last forever unless this becomes a change of behavior and reverses. I don't know yet. I put it here at the top of this high because, we had a spike. So this is, we had a spike in offers. This is somewhat climactic here. I put it here for no other reason. Okay, because that's where we had a huge. So since there was tons of activity at this price level, it could repeat. Looks like we're inching down over 8 grand in profits on the second trade. Today looks like a killer day. Wasn't expecting it. And normally I would have just stopped trading already had I not been doing this educational series. Supply looking good, 322, selling. I mean, now this is looking much better. Much better. But I don't know if I would say it's a change in behavior. Market's going to turn around because, we've had, it's a bull run. We're in an uptrend. This is still a counter trend trade, right? If it came all the way down and maybe broke down through here or through here, especially if it broke down this channel, if price broke down this channel, the 5-minute chart, price broke down this channel, maybe it should be lower, then maybe tables have turned. Until then, it's a counter trend trade for me. Looks like we're just inching down. Today feels like Christmas. Could be. If we get our take. If we get our. I don't know if I should pause the video or just wait until we hit it. I don't know. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. See, there we are. We are here, away. Just hit it. Get filled. Well, see, that's trading, right? Really? Is it going to really reverse? Is it really going to reverse on me? I was about to hit flatten. But, okay, you know what? I'm just going to leave it as is. There's strong selling going on. I'm going to pause the video. Alright, so it didn't take much long after just a couple minutes and we're out. Take profit, okay? I mean, so, at trade, I mean, we had 15 grand, now we're at 26,300. That's huge. I mean, that's huge. Much more than anything I was expecting. Alright, so, thinking if I should just quit for the day. I kind of want to, but I think I'll watch the markets for another half hour, see if we catch another trade. Want to try to make this as educational as possible. Maybe there won't be a trade. I'll just comment a little bit more and we'll see if there's a trader. If there's not, then I won't get into it. Alright, so I'm back and I'm in yet another trade today. kind of exhausting, especially to continue to trade when I'm already that much in profits. But okay, this is mediocre setup, just like the previous one when I entered. If I would have entered after this total control bid, that would have been better. All right, and before I comment on this setup, I want to comment that remember I placed my take profits just at the high of this bar, so that was a good area because it would have hit the profit here, here, and here, you know. So anyway, I still think we're in the bull, because this to me is looking more like I said, I thought it was a counter trend trade, and the analysis is showing me it's a counter trend trade. Look at that. Lower low, less selling. Lower low, less supply. We had the minus 445, minus 177, minus 141. Lower low, less supply. And then we got a nice double algo here. Stooges and spring buy. All right. Buying is starting to go up. The cumulative selling is beginning to dry. Okay. We're starting to see that the offers begin to outpace the bids. Yeah, they're not huge like this because it's not the morning anymore. It's almost lunch. Okay, so volatility is less, right? And was here, this 157 is a curious wave here because this is, it's showing that there could be accumulation beginning the 157, because it's like it's bigger than all the rest of these numbers until this 818. Since the 818, after the 818 is the biggest number we've got here, right? And it's showing that there could be a sign of life, potential demand. And look at this. We're getting to 205. Okay. So, or 204. All right. So, and why I got in, I saw this double algo, but I didn't get in right away. As you see, I got in like right here. I didn't get in like right here. I got in here because I saw the strong control. Okay. And I want to point out here something that probably not everybody will notice, but this isn't total control, but it's strong control. And it's still important. It's the medium-sized dot because the previous time we saw the strong control of the offers, where was it? It was here before we made this, the high. Since then, we've been going down, and this is the first time we've seen a strong control since here. That's a change in behavior. All right. And what's interesting here, we had the total control of the bids, but here we didn't get total control. We only got a strong control. So, there's enough points here that I thought that, we've got at least a 50-50 chance, maybe it's actually more than 50-50, because we're in the bull trend and so forth, It's just that the reason why I say 50-50 because at the point where I entered, I didn't really see demand yet, and kind of I like to see, I like to see the no supply and then demand and then get in. That's when it's the killer setup, Looks like we're ready for $4,000 in profits. I mean, if I get 3 on 3 today, that's just like, that's just a huge win. That's a huge win. And today's only Monday. If I get the 3 wins, I probably won't even trade for the rest of the week. Which is something that I talked about before, is that when you get some good trades, maybe it's good just to call it not just a day, but call it a week, Because, market does funny things. When you're up and then you continue trading, you know, the next day or the days after. I don't know. Too early to speak yet. I mean, but it's looking good. 341, looking decent. We'll see if we hit this or if there's a change in behavior. I'm going to put the record on pause. All right. And we're back. Another winner. 3 on 3 today. It's just crazy. Almost 40 grand in profits. I mean, this is one of the biggest days I've ever had. I mean, usually I'm out, you know. But, look at this. We've got the order fill entered here, exited there. Like we got total control. 1, 2, 3 of the offers. Maybe it's going to continue to explode. Yeah, I don't know. But this is a previous resistance line. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it came from the previous days. But you see there's a decrease in buying here. So, decrease in buying in the inbox histogram, but the accumulation is increasing. I don't know. It's a good exit point. I mean, almost 39 grand in profits. It's just insane day. I'm not going to trade the rest of the week. That's it. Definitely wasn't expecting this trading day to be this explosive. If I had to analyze which trade was the best today, this was a counter trend trade. Okay, that was probably the most risky trade to make. Was the second one. First one was shortly after the open, also risky, but I had these buy imbalances, and we were just plowing through this previous support resistance level. Took the shot, worked out. Also here, it hit. It's like right on the button. It hit this previous support resistance level and then turn around. Right? So that was the level that I drew from the previous days on the 5-minute chart. So this line held, double algo, supply exhaustion, selling exhaustion when it hit. I mean, that's trading. That's it for me today. Hope this was educational. If you have questions, you can email me, but I'm really excited. 40 grand. I think I had just maybe 1 or 2 days where I had more, but that's a huge day. I don't go for these. Usually when it's over 5 grand, I'm done for the day, but I kept on trading since I wanted to show more setups. All right. Well, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, email me, or I'll see you in the room. See you next time. Bye-bye.